You don't want to be that person stranded with the wrong shoes on in the middle of nowhere with no money and you don't know what you got going on. So if you don't want to ruin your trip, you might want to listen to these tips. Alright guys, welcome to my video. Y'all already know what's going on by the title of this video, so let's hop straight into it. I've broken this video down into 5 main categories. These categories are going to be the most crucial categories that you need to think about and consider before planning any type of trip. Whether that's a trip to the mountains, whether that's a trip out of the country, or whether that's a trip right up the street having a little hotel party. You don't want to be that person who's not prepared for wherever or whatever y'all are doing. I've broken this video down into 5 main categories. These are the most important things that you need to know and consider before going on any type of trip, okay? Don't forget and leave any of these out, because I guarantee you're gonna be that person that left something, or you're gonna be that person that didn't plan or don't have enough money. You're gonna be that person if you don't consider these 5 categories. So let's hop straight into it. The first category and the most important category is transportation. How will you get there and how will you get around? And you don't need to just plan from point A to point B. You need to plan from point A to B to C to D to E to F to G. What I mean by this is, are you getting a rental? Are you taking a flight? Are you doing Uber and Lyft? And with all of those things come different challenges. As far as Uber and Lyft, how much do you need to budget for Uber and Lyft? Don't be cheap, y'all. If you need to pay for a taxi ahead of time, if you're solo traveling, do it, because it's gonna come in handy. You don't want to be that person stuck at the airport waiting for your Uber driver and it's been 30 minutes and he can't find you because you put in the wrong location and now y'all both looking stupid. In the description box, I'm gonna link down below the Uber and Lyft calculator. They're gonna tell you or give you an estimate of how much your trips are gonna cost or be around in the target price range for your destinations. If you get a rental, you need to budget for gas, like for real, because you can't just give back a rental with no gas. Boo, they gonna be like, I got this shit to you with a full tank. Where's my money? Okay. Category 2, accommodation. Where will you be staying and how far are you staying from what you want to do? You need to consider this because you don't want to stay somewhere that's far away from every activity that you want to do. So if you want to go to Atlanta, do you want to stay in downtown Atlanta? Do you want to stay in uptown Atlanta? Do you want to stay in Buckhead? What do you want to do on this trip? That tells you what area range that you need to stay. And how long will you be staying? What is the nightly rate? What does the rooms look like? And guys, before you book a hotel room, do your due diligence, read the reviews, look at pictures, and check more than one source of reviews. What I mean by this is, you can check the hotel's website's reviews, you can check Google reviews, and you can check Yelp. And don't just read the top reviews, guys. Those are lies. Most of those are people who are bots or just got paid to do a review. Don't do it. Read the lowest reviews. Do the 2 stars, the 1 stars, do all of that, because those comments are the most truthful and they kind of do have some truth. Companies just don't want you to read those because it makes them look bad. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Don't just skim over the mud. Look, see if the hotel room is outdated. What does the appliances look like? What does the bathroom look like? What are the amenities? How many people have actually stayed here? You need to research all of that before you stay in any hotel, because you don't want to waste your money. The third category is weather and terrain. Okay, a lot of people don't think about this. Like, yeah, you might be going to a sunny vacation, but did you plan for the mosquitoes? Yeah, you might be going to Florida, but you only brought sandals. Your feet are gonna hurt from walking in sandals all day. Yeah, you want to go on a hike to the mountains, but you only brought running shoes. Your ankles need support. See, people don't think about these things before they leave. Yeah, you might have your winter coat, but did you bring winter socks, compression socks, to keep your feet warm when they start sweating because you've been walking around all day? Did you think about that? Also, as far as terrain, what animals are around, what bugs are around, how sunny is it? Some people, you go on a tropical vacation and you forget your sunscreen. You go to the south and now you're getting ate up by mosquitoes and you ain't bring no bug spray. Make sure you know what the weather and terrain of the area that you're going to be going to, especially if you're going to be going on more of a secluded type vacation, whether that's hiking, camping. You need to think about these things before you even leave the house. Honestly, you need to know what animals you're going to be up against, whether that's birds, mosquitoes, bees. If you're allergic to bees, do your research. all of those things. The fourth category I have is activities and events. What do you want to do, and how are you going to fit all of those things into a cohesive itinerary? Now, a lot of people, they kind of have a gist of what they want to do, but they don't really plan it out before they go there, and now you're upset because you didn't get to do or see everything that you wanted to do because you didn't plan it out beforehand. Don't be that person who ruins all of the events. If you're that person, let me tell you, I hate you. We have a problem. We gonna fight, because some of y'all be going on these trips and don't want to do shit. If you didn't want to do shit, you should have stayed at home, okay? And know who you're planning these events with, because you don't want to plan something with a stale ass person. You want to go jump off a roof and this person's like, nah guys. You want to go eat sushi and this person only eat chicken nuggets and ketchup. Make sure you know who you're planning your events with, what you're gonna be doing, how to fit all of these things into one itinerary so that you can maximize your trip. All right, the fifth and most important category is overall budget. Now, I don't know if you're crazy or if you're crazy, because you need this category. Like, don't go nowhere without a set budget. Like, you know how much you spend, you know how fancy, rich lifestyle you live. Don't go nowhere with not enough money, okay? Don't do it. You're gonna have a bad trip if you run out of money. Whether that's for food, activities, shit, you might get stranded in damn Timbuktu and you ain't got no money to get home and now you looking stupid. Don't be that person, okay? Do not need to leave this category behind. If anything, you need to watch this video again, play this category back again, because you need to know what's in this category. So let's get into it. Okay, the transportation budget. How much overall is all of your transportation gonna cost? You need to know how much you're gonna be spending on rental fees, gas, flight fees, and Uber/Lyft fees. Next, we're gonna be talking about accommodation budgeting. How much are the nightly fees? Is there a security deposit? Will you be charged a damage fee deposit if you mess up the room or something is out of place? Do this place offer food, breakfast, or dinner if you're staying in a hotel? Or if you're going to a national park or a camp, you need to know that some of these campsites have different prices to get in, and also they will charge you for a certain camp location. So you need to do your due diligence and research. This whole video is about research. If you don't take anything from this video, is do your research and plan. That is the most important thing. I know it might suck and know it might seem like you're ruining your whole trip, or you're just being a Scrooge and you want to have everything perfect, but you need to plan, okay? Next, weather and terrain. Do you have the type of clothes that's fitted for this environment? So if you're going to Florida, you might want to just pack sandals for Florida, but have you thought about maybe your feet will hurt? Maybe you should get you some lightweight jogging shoes. That way you can have a comfortable option to walk around in if your feet get tired from sandals. Do you need to buy bug spray? Do you need to buy bear spray? Do you need to buy mosquito repellent? Do you need to buy sunscreen? This is specifically for Asia, but do you need to bring a face mask? Certain parts of Asia, like Korea or China, they have really bad air quality sometimes. So sometimes there's days where you need to have a mask on because the air quality is horrible, and you need to know this before you go anywhere. And lastly, activities budget. Don't be that person who can't eat because you ran out of money spending it and blowing it at the mall because you thought you was a baller, and then your account showed you real quick that you wasn't. Plan for every activity and round up. So if the activity costs $19.89 to get into the movie, round it up to $21 just because of tax. I always add $2 to anything because you never know how much tax costs, and some states tax more on state taxes than other places. I live in Texas in the South. The state taxes aren't that bad, but if I go to California, baby, I don't know what's gonna happen out there, y'all. I really don't know. So plan for that as well. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed the content, and stay tuned for more videos about language and travel. As always, have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.